some of them turned out to be very harrowing to go through, and would have been even more so had I had to read them aloud. And they were personal, so I'd rather let you savor them on your own. But I consider this passage rather important because it's from the preface, and it talks about herself. Before I read, I'd also like to share a few things about Aruna, the two experiences I've had working with her. Two films, in both of which she made me do something that I'd never dreamt would ever happen to me in my life. The first was a film called Sitam, in which Aruna and Vikas were directing jointly, and they came to me and said, "You have to play a footballer." They had received their diplomas. There were only a handful of directors who found their feet in Bollywood. Stories can be told in various ways, and it is not the plot or even characters, but how a writer or director views it that is central. It's also a very interesting fact, which is not in this book, that the number of Film Institute graduates in Mumbai actually making movies today, a very small percentage is from the direction course. They're either editors or sound engineers or cameramen or even actors who've turned to filmmaking, not the direction students.
The good fortune of working with her, but today it is my good fortune to read from her autobiography, and I asked her what I should read. So she suggested this piece, which also interests me, which is from another world, the past life regression. Also, what I really like about it concludes into the present, and it is her opinion on a problem that plagues us all today. I found myself in a barn where there were animals. I don't know how I got there. The monstrous stepfather was on top of me in a pile of hay, groping me and trying to pull my panties down. He smelled foul and I wanted to throw up. During the session, I even raised myself from the bed where I was lying, as waves of nausea swept over me. Ranga again asked me what was happening, and I kept describing things as we went along. What I saw now were bits and pieces of scenes and not a continuous narrative unfolding like before. Apparently, my stepfather had abused and raped other little girls in the village too, and he was now being tried in some court of law. One day when the maid brought the news that the man had been punished, I asked, "Did they hang him?" She replied in the affirmative and added that she and my past life brother had attended the hanging as it was a public one. He did one scene. In fact, he wanted me to shoot a dream sequence where we know that Hema wore urban modern clothes and sang a song. I was stubborn and did not give in. Such a compromise was beyond comprehension. After the film was released, there were so many women who loved the way Vinod looked. They found him sexy in that get-up and drooled over him. In fact, even his wife Kavita, we fell in love when she used to go, really, that was how it was then. The problem with the film was that people did not know how to categorize it. For the commercial industry, it was an art film, and for the art film crowd, it was a commercial film. An art film in those days was recognized by the commercial film industry as one if it had certain values. When parallel cinema came into existence in the 70s, some excellent films had been made, but by the late 80s, it too had developed a formula of its own.
बोल दिया है, लेकिन मैं कैसे करूँगी, कैसे shot लेना है? I don't know. Then she also said, and one I met Gulzarji also. Nothing. You go to the set. Automatically the scenes will direct you how to take the shot. And I said, no, still you tell me, kahan camera kaisa rakhna hai, kya bata do. So she told me, she drew a few things and showed me. You remember? Yes. But I'm sure you would have seen it. But it's such a lovely film, and still it is one of my best film, I'll say, because so beautifully directed by her. And this book is going to be very, very hot, I'm sure. A lot of informations, a lot of your experience you have given in this book.